So what's up, everyone? It's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the new, what is this? Smoky Eyes Are Forever Instant Eye Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. So remember I told you I wasn't gonna get this in. I mean, I didn't like them from last year, but here I am again. But I heard what's the girl's name, Morgan Turner, talking about how the formula on the shimmers was different in this one than it was last year, so that's why I was kind of intrigued to get it. So here are the specs on it. This palette retails for $75. Y'all know I bought mine during the Sephora friends and family sale. If you all don't know, that video should be up soon, but the funny thing is all the stuff in the video is going to be up like before the video, which is retarded. But anyway, this is a limited edition eyeshadow palette that features blendable creamy mattes and luminous metallic formulas. It says the highlighted ingredients are the super luminous fine pearls, the wet powder and molding transformation system, and the emollient esters. So the emollient esters are add a cream soft texture that is easy to blend. The molding transformation system amplifies the richness of colors with luminous and crystal filter effect, and then the fine pearls provide a light reflecting shimmering finish. It says the 4 color coded blendable and easy to build looks flatter and brighten all eye colors, with each look have a prime enhance and smoke shade. The matte shadows contain coated pigments for easy to blend high color payoff. The metallic shades contain luminous pearls for a polished effort that plays with light. So it's 12 shades with 0.33 ounces or 9.7 grams for this palette. Like I said, I ended up getting, because it was on sale, I wouldn't have bought this at regular price. This is what the component looks like for this year versus what it looked like last year. I prefer the one from last year just because it's really sparkly extra. This one's kind of matte and boring. But I feel like the color story in this one is matte and boring as well. And the color story of the one from last year is, you know, more fun. But here's what it looks like. As you can see, it's quite Charlotte Tilbury-esque, which is, no offense to me, means boring. But the one from last year was more exciting, which is why I ended up buying it. And this is what it looks like. And somehow one of my shades is cracked. This one right here. I don't know how, because I rarely have ever used this palette. So I'm kind of pissed about that. But this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's way more of my color story just because it has those reds and purples in it. And one of my bronze shades broke. Which, like I said, since I've seen that, now I'm kind of upset. But, you know, whatever. It's too late. We're here now. So what I'm going to do is go off camera and come up with one eye look. I'll probably go for like the purples and greens, and maybe I'll throw a little bit of red in there. And then I will come back and give y'all a look. So I'm thinking of sticking with like this little portion right here. Y'all know I'm not going to do anything with this front part except to grab for in the corner shade or something. But I'm going to try to use a color from each one so that way we can get an idea of how it works. Let me zoom you all in now. Also, let me know what you think about the specs on my face. It looks like I'm glowing from within or just like greasy chicken. I don't know which one. But I tried out something new and you'll get a review on that later on. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all, so I have returned with this sort of smoky eye. I tried to use as much as I could, so I used this shade, these 3 shades, which I feel like y'all knew was gonna be my quad. Surprisingly, I did not use the green, and then I used this shade right here. So I used from just about every quad except the green quad, because I didn't have any color I could use out of there that would work for the eye look we ended up doing. So I have already put eyeshadow primer on my lid. Let's get to it. We're gonna start off with the Confident Eyes quad with the black, and I felt like it actually gave me a little bit of difficulty. Believe it or not, I feel like it didn't blend out as smoothly as I thought and hoped it would, but I don't know if that's because of the fact that I tried a new highlighter today and it was like a dewy, balmy type highlighter, and that's what caused it not to blend, or what, because when I blended it out further on the other side, it didn't blend well, but on this side, as you can see, it blended just fine. So I think I just had too much highlighter on one side of my face, and there's not as much highlighter on this side of my face, and that's why it's not blending like that, because you can see now it's blending just fine. But when I was doing the eye off camera, girl, it was a struggle bus. So I'm glad it's not doing that on camera, because I didn't want to like deter anybody from getting it based upon the black shade not working, even though we know that's like one of the main selling points for this palette for me is the black shade. The fact that, you know, it wasn't working for me at first, I was like, look here, ma'am, Mrs. Tilbury, yeah. So now I'm taking a brown shade and just dusting it through here some more, because I don't have too too many shades to choose from that are in the color family that I usually like and want to use. And the mattes have blended out smoothly and 1 or 2 like they always do. My issue was never Charlotte's mattes. My issues were always Charlotte's shimmers. Like, I don't like the fact that her shimmers were really, like, you know, lackluster, for lack of a better term. I felt like they were really too soft and whatever. And I remember saying that in last year's review. So when Morgan said she had a new formula, I was like, okay, well, now I'm more willing to try this palette than I was before, because I thought it was going to be the same formula with those soft shimmers that I don't personally like from her. So when I found out they were different and they were going to give me more of that sparkle like Mother gives me, and I was like, okay, now we can work with it. Wait, did I dip into the wrong shade? Yeah, I think I dipped into the brown by accident. I was supposed to dip into the red shades. Okay. Let's see if we can fix this. Yeah. This shade is just going to be a little darker on one end than the other one, but it's fine. I'll turn my head to the side that I did the right color on for the promo picture. And I'm not promo, but you know, the thumbnail, and then we should be good, because I still got one other video to film, and y'all know I gotta go to work, so I don't have time to be trying to necessarily fix it. It's my bad for, like, you know, talking so much and not paying attention, and ended up dipping in the wrong shade. Anyway, so yeah. I'll take the brownish reddish shade from Happy Eyes and just, yeah, see, that's what I want. I want that shade to come through, not the chocolate brown, like it was very promptly just now. So I just keep taking my clean brush and dusting back over. That's what I'm doing as I build up the shade and try to fix the fact that I put too much of the chocolate brown on the brush and not enough of the red. I mean, I feel like it's somewhat working as long as you can see, like, in the crease area, which I feel like when I want you to see it, and we should be good. Now, the star of the show to me is this shade right here, because it's so shimmery and sparkly, and I was excited that it was, but my battery about to die, y'all, so hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so here we go with the shimmer from Confidence Eyes palette. I mean, from Confidence Eye Quad. And see, look at that. That's my type of shimmer. When I put it on, I was like, okay, Charlotte girl, I see you, okay. Because y'all know this is what kind of shimmer I like and expect, and Natasha and Mother give this. So I guess Charlotte was like, well, you know, since everybody else is giving it, I should probably be giving it too. And I'm like, thank you, because this is what I wanted the shimmers to be like in last year's palette. Because I like the color story of last year's palette way better than I like the color story of this year's palette. But she didn't give it to me then. She's giving it to me now. So I guess I should just be appreciative and, you know, like, take it, since I'm finally getting what I want from her. Because I never had a problem with her mattes. It was just like her shimmers were just very lackluster to me, and I'm like, for $75, and Mother's gonna give me sparkles in a quad with just like her special shade sparkle. It's like, it's hard for me to get excited about the $75 palette when I know I can get what I want from Mother and Natasha. As y'all saw, I just put some more black on the outer V just to perk it up a bit. And we're gonna take the clean brush and keep dusting everywhere. Now on the lower lash line, you saw I put the black down there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the black, I'm gonna drag it. And just drag it like halfway toward the middle, and then I'm gonna take the red and match it down there. So we're gonna do that as well. And then we got one more video to film, and then I can be on my way, thank God. Because y'all, I feel like I've been filming for a long time. I think I've only been filming for like about an hour, which, you know, isn't that long, considering sometimes I'm getting up at like 10 and I don't get done to like 2 something. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just taking that reddish brownish shade toward the front like I did on this side. And now we're going to go in with this reflective shade right here from the, what is it, Love Eyes palette. And this has a nice glittery sparkly form as well. And it seems to be like a brighter rose gold, which I'm definitely here for. And I kind of drag it up in here a little bit. Just give it extra volume on the shade that we already have on the lid, which is just simply gorgeous. So I did draw a wing, but I'll do that off camera when I am done with this, and then take my look at me, I think I'm sexy photos as usual. So let's back on up. Let's talk about this palette. So I'm actually way more impressed with the formula on this one than I am the one from last year. Let me take it out the box again so you can see what it looks like, girl. But the sad part is I would rather had that color story in this. I mean, I would have rather had that form in this palette, because the shimmers in here are quite lackluster and were very disappointing, which is making me halfway not want to buy the palette that I have here now, which I'm so glad I did. But I'm glad I watched Morgan's video and didn't just decide that because I didn't feel like the formats of what I wanted. Because you'll see in last year's palette, I'm swatching it now, like I feel like it's more of a satiny thing, whereas I feel like she went with more of like Mother's like sparkly, intense type shimmers. Like I like, so I'm swatching the two that I'm that I feel like are similar in each palette, so you can get an idea of where I feel like the change is. So as you can see, this one is way more sparkly and reflective. This one on the front, this is the one that's on my lid right now, if you all can see that. And then these two are from last year's palette, and then this one, I'm sorry, these two are from last year's palette, and then this one is from this year's palette. So that's the other orangish red that's in there that I have not used that I plan on using after seeing that swatch, honey. We're gonna have to put that on our eyes. I feel like it'd be cool if I just do the black on the outer V and then the brown on the lower lash line, and just put this all over the lid to have a nice, like, actual kind of wannabe satin moment, and then put this in the inner corner. So that'll probably be the next look you see, but that'll most likely be on Instagram. I'm not gonna hold myself to try to do that today right now, because that's a lot. What is it right now? Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I'm very impressed with this palette. It did leaps and bounds better than the one from last year as far as I'm concerned with the new shade she added. So I'm gonna actually recommend you get it if you like the color story. Now if you don't like the color story, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, buy it just because the formula's like. You have to like the color story. It says don't just buy it because, you know, you like the formula. But I'm hoping she puts this shimmer formula in future palettes, because I would definitely be here for it. It could definitely be a vibe. I can definitely get down with it. But, like, you know, I'm quite impressed and happy, because for a while I was like, look here, Charlotte girl, why is everybody pumping you up and hyping you up? But I'm still upset about the new face palettes that came out, because I hear the formula is better than the first one she came out with, and I bought the first face palette, and it's like the new ones you came out with don't work for anyone who isn't, you know, like, fair to, like, maybe like medium. So I'm gonna need you to do better with that, because the formula on the first one was trash. If y'all saw my video about that, honey, I was livid in that video. I was like, what the hell is this? But she has redeemed herself with eyeshadows as far as I'm concerned with this palette. So I'm really loving the shimmers in it. I like the eye look I created. I mean, obviously I could have made this with the Divine Rose palette and just grabbed the black from the Mothership one, but you know, it still looks nice. And considering I'm not usually a fan of Charlotte, I felt like you know, I'm happy with what I got. So those are my thoughts. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one, which is this Fenty lip one that I have to film. So see you later, girl. Be blessed. Bye.